I mean, that's nothing new.
All right, y'all, we back. We back and we are. This actually might be the last recording session for Mario this one, Mario this one, Odyssey. Oof. Last night I
Why is it we
did.
can hear his game like very clear?
Like,
Yeah,
what in Jesus' name we pray is actually happening? Because that is
oh,
really loud.
it might be my headphones. Uh, well, that's the thing. Like now, it's not making a lot of noise, so yeah, I don't like no. Well, if y'all keep hearing it, it could be my headphones, but it also might not be. That's the end of that sentence. You still hear it? You still hear
What
it?
is going on?
Can you hear me?
Did he call us on accident or something? Or what's happening
I
here?
don't know.
Oh, they can't hear
What
me.
is happening?
Hold on. Oh, shuck it, duck it, shuck it, duck it. Hold on. Where's the All right.
Hello?
I'm still here.
What is he
Devices,
doing?
audio.
Mm.
Ah. That's how come y'all couldn't hear me. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
We've been
Okay.
hearing nothing but game
Yeah, I
audio.
didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, what happened was like the messenger had gotten stuck. Like it changes its settings. So it had my microphone set to like use the game audio as my microphone audio.
How?
Man, ah, shucks. Yeah, so it was sending everything that the game was doing through to y'all, as opposed like well everything my laptop was doing through to y'all, as opposed to
Oh,
yeah, as opposed
to
to
your
like the
So,
laptop.
microphone.
Gotcha.
but you could hear us.
Yes,
Did you like our late night television
banter.
opener?
Yeah, I was like that's why I was talking. I was like like the late night with Murray, whoever his name was from Joker. Yeah, I couldn't remember his
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
okay, all right. Oh, we got one
We'll
more.
get a
Okay.
switch at some point so I can be on that Odyssey myself.
Okay. Oh.
Because it's pretty much been me the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
The
he.
whole time.
Yeah, like Mark was in like the first couple episodes. Like I don't remember what happened.
You know what happened. F stuff.
Some fuck shit happened.
In his words.
The great Markovsky that disappeared, huh?
Who ain't nobody shocked.
Well, I hope he's doing alright.
Oh, he's alive. Like I've heard from him. He just ain't gonna like come into the chat.
I'm a
Yeah.
scared.
He's alive enough to hit the reject button.
Oh, yeah.
So he's alive and a dick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, he's alive enough to be like, yeah, I ain't fucking doing that.
That's funny. Yep.
Like I
I'm
said,
like, I look down at my phone. I'm like, who is this calling? Four musty pears. Well, that calls don't never go off to about 8 o'clock in the
damn, what happened? What happened?
Well, uh, we did part of the thing last night. I could only do part of the thing because we had to break up the thing so that I could watch Mortal Kombat. And
Oh, you watched it.
yeah,
What'd you think?
yeah. It was so cheesy, man. It was
Yeah,
so
that's
cheesy.
what I'm
But I ain't gonna
expecting.
say I didn't like it, huh?
I mean, that's what I'm expecting out of it.
Yeah, it was massively cheesy with all of the dialogue. I saw a tweet that said Mortal Kombat is completely fan service, and I'm okay with it. And you know what? I was okay with it.
I'm gonna openly like just be that guy to tell you all right now. I'm gonna be very harsh when I criticize that movie. Like I don't need.
Yo,
Why?
Because I don't want
yo.
it to. I don't want it to like rely so heavily on. But it's Mortal Kombat. Like no, write me a good
No,
script.
it can't. Look, no. It, you know what? I can't even chime. I'm not gonna chime in. Just when you see it, when
Oh,
you
if
see,
it's
as an actual fan of the game and the story, when you see it, oh boy. But I went into that movie with extremely low expectations. I mean, so low that they were non-existent. So I was able to enjoy it.
Same.
yeah, that's kind of where I am. I'm just like, this movie can be trash. Like it can 100% be trash. Cause like, but like, and if it is, I'm gonna accept it. Cause I watched. My brother was here last when Seth was here last. Because they know who my brother is. I bought Ninja Turtles versus Batman, and he was like,
Ooh,
"Don't
I
watch
still
that."
haven't watched that.
Yeah, he was like, "Don't watch that till I get back to the house." I was like, "Okay." So I waited. I told him, "You got till 9 o'clock to be like till 10 o'clock to get here." It was like, "If you ain't here by 10, I'm watching it without you." He got here on time, and then went to bed, and then promptly went to sleep. So, but I didn't watch it. So we watched it like the next day. It wasn't bad, but I would like to point out that like I am, damn it, I'm really lenient when it comes to like TMNT and Power Rangers for the most part. So that's why I say like the 2017 Power Rangers movie, that was hot doodle shit. That was just hot doodle shit.
Yeah.
Like it's a movie about five teenagers that meet an alien that gives them super suits. Like
Look,
that's what the movie
don't
is.
forget, we had, we had to break that mug up. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was just so boring.
Jay
And I
couldn't
stopped
watch
paying
it.
attention that we
He
had to
could not
watch
watch
it
it
the
in
next
one
day.
straight go. Yeah.
It was so terrible. Now, MK ain't terrible like that. It's
No,
not. It's
it's
so
2
bad to where it's
hours.
unwatchable.
Well, no,
It's
I,
2 hours,
no,
but it doesn't feel like it's 2 hours.
you know what? Real quick though, that's the same way I felt about the Snyder cut. Like it
Justice
didn't.
Oh
League.
Yeah,
man,
it didn't feel like a
I
man.
2 hour
mean,
movie to me.
It didn't. You know what? I don't watch the Hollywood DC movies, but I watched that. And yeah, I feel the same way. It did not really feel like a 4-hour movie. It was just
I
as
tried to
off
jump
as it
hard.
may have been. It kept me interested the entire time.
Yeah, it was super good.
yeah, because they can't. They broke it up. They broke it up.
Into
You weren't
segments.
watching
Yeah.
the same thing continuously. It was on to something new. And it's
So
similar. It's similar situation with Mortal Kombat. It's like there's a first half and there's a second half.
Mm. Yeah.
so I gotta
Nah,
jump
there's
that.
things that I want to say about MK, but only two of us have watched it.
Oh, I'm just trying to go ahead and like
So
try to
I'm
watch it tonight because I told your bro like when I watch it, I'm gonna bootleg it on like to a hard drive so I can just have it. Really? Okay, cool. Whatever.
okay.
The thing is, I think a lot of people kind of feel the same way that we do, like going into it. There weren't like extreme expectations. So there haven't been any overwhelmingly negative reviews of the movie.
Well, yeah, because when it comes to video game and comic book movies of the sort, they're never gonna be what they're supposed to be.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Hell, as magnificent as Blade was, it
Oh
still was off.
yeah, it wasn't the comic book by far. Like hell,
Right.
Blade in the movie wasn't even like Blade in the Spider-Man cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, what the fuck?
So
Mario,
yeah,
what's with you here?
yeah. My cousin would, MK is cousin's. That's it. That's his stilo. He knew it was gonna be, whatever. But the fanboy inside of
Man.
him was still hurt.
Oh.
He was still upset by the outcome. I said, I ain't upset at all. I said, the movie, knowing the story, and when you know the source material, it's like, yeesh.
Oh my god.
But it was cool though. It was,
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait for him. I can't wait for you to see it, cause oh boy.
Like I said, man. Like everybody was like, "Oh, the Michael Bay Turtles movies were terrible. Michael Bay is a bad director."
No, they were not.
And I was like, "All right, what did you want?" Is my question. What did you? God damn it, this is hard. What did you want out of those movies? Like that's my question. What did you want out of the Michael Bay Turtle films? Like they were giant. Like at the end of the day, they're giant karate turtles. What? How does he make that better for you? As the person watching it, how does Michael Bay? I'm gonna die. Like, how does Michael Bay make it better?
Alternate names, giant
Look,
karate turtles. Look.
That's what they are.
look, look. Like they freaking. The only problem with his movies
Oh, this is weird, this one.
was the fact that they didn't look like the turtles that we all know.
Mm.
If that would, but that visually, but now I went into the Turtles movie the same way, very low expectations. But the outcome that I got of it when I finished them, I need another Turtles movie.
Yeah,
like
because them jumps,
them bad
fun.
boys were actually
and
really
they
good.
Looked,
Like
and it looked great. Like it looked really good. Because I rewatched the second one not too long ago, and like the idea that Krang was played by Brad Garrett. Like it all looks so good.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Krang is played by Brad Garrett.
mm-hmm.
I am bad at this. I am so bad at this. It was really good. It was really good. It was it was a fun watch. I am sucking shit over here.
Hell,
Yeah, that's how I felt about Mortal Kombat. It's the same way. It's like it was cheesy, but it was a fun time.
I mean, given what it is, like I would argue that they could have made it not cheesy. Like that's an option. Like you could have easily made it more realistic. Like, cause my gosh, cause people tend to forget that cause they added like a new protagonist in this movie, and like I understand that they did that, but this is not the first time.
I call him the Crip guy.
Okay.
And the guy you play with him during the Crip who keeps taking everybody's stuff and solving puzzles.
But they could have easily just used Shujinko.
They could have, but they
If
didn't.
they really wanted to. Like, if you wanted to, like, try to keep it, like, 100% mildly canon, yeah, you could have just used Shujinko. Like, golly, this fucking...
But yeah, that Turtles movies, Michael Bay's Turtles was great. I still stand behind when the Turtles took on Shredder.
Yeah, that was
Man, that fight on that rooftop, boy, that mug was intense. That was good stuff. That was great stuff.
Ooh,
I mean, outside of how he designed them,
yeah, I didn't complain too much about the design.
it was still the Turtles. They were still who they were supposed to be. Yeah, it was good stuff.
Oh my gosh, I thought I died midair. Okay.
Even with the random appearance of Tyler Perry.
That's Baxter. That
Say
is the
what?
that is the one thing I will never forgive them for canceling that movie. Tyler Perry played Baxter Stockman. Now Baxter Stockman is black only in two versions of TMNT. He's black in that movie and he's black in the 2003 version. And he plays the scientific genius that Shredder hires to create a portal to Dimension X, which brings Krang into the picture.
Hmm.
Now, they canceled the movie. Like at the end of the second movie, they just kind of take him away, and I'm just like still upset that we didn't get an opportunity to see Tyler Perry turn into a giant fly. Like
Hmm.
it upsets me. Like it's wrong. We got gypped. But whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, those movies are those movies are good. And with Mortal
Hell yeah.
Kombat, I'm willing to if it's good, it's good. And like I don't need it to be in game, which somebody is watching for the first time right now. Um, like I don't need it to be in game. In game made me wet. Like like in game literally almost like brought tears to my eyes. Like
Yeah,
I don't expect.
Endgame brought tears to millions' eyes.
it
Yeah,
did.
man. Like they were like, and it was 100% just to start. Like it just is what it. Motherfucker. So by any, so I don't expect Mortal Kombat to make me all weepy. So like, but what I'm looking for is just a couple goddamn moments. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for some. Oh shit! I'm looking for some of that. I'm just looking for some real good action. That's it. That's all. No more, no less. I just want some good
Oh,
action.
you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
The fight scenes are pretty great.
How could they not be? It's Mortal Kombat.
Man, I want to talk about this
Mhm.
damn movie.
Cause
I
I
really do.
mean, that's the same kind of boat I'm in when it comes to cause like Deadpool 2. After I rewatched Deadpool 2, like I just want to be real with y'all. If you haven't seen Deadpool 2, do yourself a favor, watch that fucking movie. It is almost a perfect film. And there goes yep, there it is. And the Joy-Con, and the left Joy-Con, or the right Joy-Con is officially starting to fuck up.
Oh no.
After I finally get these other two back, this one's starting to fuck up a little bit. This is why I don't stand behind the Switch Lite, because
Hmm.
the Switch Lite has the Joy-Cons attached to the system,
Yeah.
and if you can't detach them to get them fixed, what do you do?
I'll tell you though, once again, pushing it again. If you want to see good action, you gotta watch Warrior.
I'll get to it when I get to it.
He said you gotta watch
Mm,
what?
mm, mm, mm. Warrior.
I'm not watching it, man. I just haven't seen
I
it
don't know
yet.
what that is.
I've told you what it is. You just didn't read the message.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a show. It's on HBO Max. It was inspired by a treatment that Bruce Lee wrote in the 80s that he shopped around and nobody bought. And then his daughter found it in the attic and she took it to Justin Lin,
Oh, I know what you're
who
talking about now.
who then got it produced. There are two
I
seasons.
I know
It's
exactly what
epic.
you're talking about now.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I haven't opened your last couple messages because there's a spoiler in there that I feel that I'm not ready for. So I ain't opening
Wait,
shit.
what's the spoiler? I haven't seen. Well,
You did.
let's see.
and I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. So I just I haven't been ignoring you. I just as soon as I hit
Oh
that, as
no,
soon as
yeah,
I hit
yeah, yeah.
that.
I definitely sent you a spoiler. Oh well, I mean, I asked you if you wanted results so long ago.
Right. Oh, by the way, how was WrestleMania this year?
I didn't watch it. I really couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you.
I'm hollering.
Your bro said it wasn't
Well,
bad when we talked about it.
No, no, it really wasn't. There were some uh, really good matches that happened. Some poop stains, but some
I mean, there's
actually pretty
always gonna
good.
be a skid mark here and there.
Yeah,
y'all so stupid.
yeah.
It's always gonna be a skid mark somewhere.
They might have killed the beast, not the beast. I'm sorry, the fiend.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Why would they do such a thing?
Not necessarily. They didn't
I said
kill him.
might
They
have.
kind of just split. Just split him and Alexa Bliss up
Okay,
essentially.
good.
They actually
Why?
they
Because
actually
it was
put her
bad.
back into the women. No, they actually put her back into the women's division. So now she's like the lady fiend of the women's division now,
Okay,
rather
okay.
than working alongside him all the time.
Personally, I was not digging her version of the fiend. Like I really wasn't. Like I just wasn't. Like it's me and me alone.
Now, do you think this? Do you say that she wasn't good in comparison to
No,
Bray,
her acting,
or is she
her
just?
acting was bad.
Hmm.
Like it just like they had some real questionable decisions when it came to like her and Orton, because that's who like was in that storyline.
Yeah.
Uh oh man, we 22 minutes in already. Here we go. So
I don't think that time he RKO'd her was questionable. That was pretty sweet.
yeah, but like that's one time out of 70,000. Like you know what I'm saying? If you make 100 cookies and you burn 98 of them, you can't say you made a good batch of cookies. Like them some bad cookies, bro. Those some bad cookies, man. But like there was supposedly like they keep doing stupid shit. Like they set him on fire. They tried to set Alexa on fire, and then they set like Bray on fire. And all I can think of is like these are the same motherfuckers that y'all had a losing eye match with Rey Mysterio, where the loser got his eye gouged out. Like that's how you had to. That was how you won the match. You had to put the eye out of your opponent.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
we talked about this.
that is so WCW. I swear. Hell no, that's funny.
And it just wasn't good. It was one of those things where it was just so dumb. It's like, are you serious? Like, are we seriously just assuming? Okay, fine, whatever. Like that was it. And then like later on, like of course Rey Mysterio showed up with like his eye not gouged out.
What if he did though?
I'd have been so happy with it.
Committed to the role.
Like if
So
it was,
back to WrestleMania.
here's what
Um,
I thought was gonna happen. I thought Ray was gonna have to like get eye surgery, and this was gonna be their way to explain away him needing like an eye patch or something.
No, they don't. When it comes to Ray leaving, he's hurt. That's the excuse they've been running for the past 20 years.
dude, were you not paying attention? They did run that story. Like,
What do you
like
mean? No, the answer is
they
no. I
made
didn't.
that a part of the story. the eye popped out, but the nerve wasn't severed,
Severed.
and he had to do
Well, that's
What
not.
yeah,
the
and so he wore
hell?
the patch.
The eye popped out, but the nerve wasn't severed, so they just
Yeah,
smushed it back in there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's honestly like how eye surgeries happen, though.
So he had a
It really is.
he was
Like
walking around with a
my
dangly.
grandma explained to me
Oh,
how she had her cataract surgery. Um, she said the doctor numbed her up. She was awake the whole time. Literally popped her eye out,
oh,
put it on a little
that
thing,
was the noise it
flattened
made.
it,
Flattened
flattened the
it.
eye, flattened the
Yeah,
eye, and then cut the cataracts off. Then when he was done, he just
he
kind of
spit on it.
reshaped it, popped it in there.
What the?
Yep.
I
What
refuse
the?
to accept this information.
I think Doc just told me a bullshit story about what really happened. I
Did you
think that
drop my
surgery
eye?
was so boring that he concocted some sort of crazy story to make his job seem more glamorous than what it was. I took your eyeball out, right? And then it was rolling around on the tray, and then I had to stop it. So I hit it and I flattened it.
What
And
the
then I
fuck
cut
was
it
you
up,
doing on the train?
and then I
Why would
molded
you
it
sit on
back
the
together,
train?
and I mushed it back.
Oh gosh.
Boy, this is what my insurance pays for, huh?
Good Lord in heaven, that is the dumbest thing I've heard. Oh gosh.
That is a very insane story. He flattened it. What?
Well, he
I
didn't
didn't know
flatten
you.
it. He has a little thing that flattens
Yeah,
it
you
so
put
he
it in
can
a.
cut the cataract off.
So he put it in his eyeball flattener.
Yep.
Ah!
I believe that. I think that's technical
That is
term
the
too.
technical term. That
He, he,
is
he had the eyeball
patent
flattener 2000.
pending.
Right. Golly. Yeah, you gotta get that. Yeah.
The patent's pen, it's not mechanized yet. He was on the side with a crank.
Oh, damn. Good gosh.
Oh man.
But again, back to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
As can be expected, the standout match of both nights was Sasha versus Bianca. Um, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins was pretty awesome.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Martin hates it. I don't understand why, but the match with Bad Bunny exceeded
Oh no. I didn't hate the
mega
match.
expectations.
I
No,
I didn't
you
hate
hate him. You
Yeah,
hate him.
I
I don't
don't care
understand.
for
That's what I
him.
don't understand.
I don't
Who
like
is
him.
that?
Like he's a music man. He's a Spanish music man.
He's a music
He's,
man.
I heard it from a chicken man. Wait. Bad Bunny.
You don't know Bad Bunny? You know Bad Bunny.
Wait. Puerto Rican rapper?
Yeah.
I don't know this jerk off. Look, just looking at his picture screams douchebag. So jerk off was the appropriate term. I don't know this jerk off. Benito Antonio Martinez Acacio. That's his name.
Give us that again.
Hey! Hey! What? It's a Fat and the Furious.
No, it was. Orale!
That fool. That. I lost my life when that fool was talking about some. Oh, and he didn't turn around, and that fool said, "You." Boy, you was really wanting to get his attention, weren't you? You had
how
a fat joke that just couldn't wait. Boy.
That's how you know they don't do nothing but that all day.
Mhm. Mhm. But no, I do not know.
I've heard of his name.
Um,
I didn't know who he was, but I know who Bad Baby is, and that's Daniela
well,
Bragolis.
yeah.
We don't talk about her.
Why?
So Bad Bunny, he made this song called Booker T,
Yeah, with Booker T in the
and
video.
Booker T was in the video, and you know WWE is going to take any second to capitalize off of anybody's celebrity. So they had him perform the song at the Royal Rumble, um, and then they kept bringing him around, and he entered into this feud with The Miz and John Morrison, and that's who they used Damian Priest for, because you know Damian can speak the Espanol,
Mhm.
so they brought
Oh
him
my
up
gosh, this is stupid.
and instantly just tossed him in there. You know how they do with their, oh, you're one of these people, so we're gonna
Oh,
put you with all
you're a
of your
celebrity?
people.
Well, shit, fuck it, let's go ahead.
Um,
Oh, okay, you're black, all
so
right.
no,
Go to
you went
the
celebrity. I went
yeah,
racist.
yeah.
Um,
You gonna hang out with
Oh,
his fans.
yeah. So
he said the Espanol.
Since Damian Priest is Puerto Rican, they were like, hey, we got a Puerto Rican celebrity. Let's go on and toss them together.
Can't believe they
And
took Damian Priest from NXT. So sad.
yeah, and then they had it was originally going to be a
Golly, this is
singles
bad.
match, but then of course they made it into a tag match. But it practically became a freaking handicap match because Priest actually couldn't wrestle because he was working with a bad back. So
You see what
Bad
you
Bunny
did? Now,
actually
had you
carried
kept him
most
in
of the match.
NXT, you wouldn't have a bad back.
Yeah, Bad Bunny actually carried most of the match, and they made him look good. They made him look like a star, kid.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Like that's
Apparently, this
clearly the way you're
cat's
supposed to
like
do it.
extremely familiar.
Hmm?
Yeah, he's extremely familiar. I don't know who he is.
Oh. WrestleMania both nights was surprisingly pro Tamina.
Good
It
deal.
was pretty crazy. She literally was like getting chants and everything. It was nuts.
Tamina's awesome, man. I knew
All right,
that
this
when
is the
she
last time I
showed
saw that
up.
screen. I already don't like it.
Well, 15 years later, it finally happened.
Boy, you pop when you pretty much looking to get up out of there.
I mean, she's over 40 now, so
Yeah.
it's about that time. Sun's
Look,
getting
my
real
Gucci
low.
is stop it. Sun's going down, big fella. Do you know? I don't
All right,
want to
hold
sound like a corny cat that's was segueing to you know, hey, Jay's got a
Sex?
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
her ass was tweaking one day, and she was going not about me,
oh.
but about
Oh,
something
Jay's got a
else.
girlfriend.
And I was freaking, and I was just sitting there, just letting her, letting her get it all off her chest and shit. and
You did.
and then she was just the more she spoke about it, the madder she got, and the louder she got. And I was just staring at her, and I hit her with that. Sun's going down, big fella.
Sun's getting real low.
I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, I see that didn't work. She kept going. She kept going. I was like, work for Bruce. Just don't.
Worked in blazing
Just put that one in the notebook. Just say we'll circle back to that one.
Now, does anybody want to talk about why that didn't work?
Well, probably because I ain't, Scarlett Johansson hot. So there's that.
Very few people are.
That'll do it.
Most
That'll do
are
it.
hotter.
That definitely do it. Yeah, yeah. Saw that young girl Bianca became El Champion.
Fuck.
Yep.
Alright, this is dumb. I remember. Wait, can I flick in? Oh, give me a second.
So this is that match was one of the instances where a bit of
No, hold on.
long term storytelling actually kind of paid off just a little bit.
I gotta get past this one
Yeah.
part. It's irking me, but
Um,
I can't.
because she and Sasha were just kind of like pushed into that story.
Hmm.
But one thing that they worked on, so remember in NXT how Bianca used the hair all the time,
Uh huh.
right? The entire time she had been on the main roster, she hadn't used it once. So literally over a year, she hadn't used it. And so when they got into the match,
Suck my
Sasha
left
worked
tit.
Sasha worked a super heel style, and she kept using the hair against Bianca, and it finally just got to the moment where Bianca broke out the hair whip. It was probably the loudest one ever.
Is that
Left
is that
Sasha
really her
bleeding
hair?
on the mat.
You said
No,
is that a no? It's
Oh,
not. Her hair is quite long, by the way, but it ain't that damn
yeah,
long. You said it left her bleeding. Damn, she must have.
yeah.
She must have put a wire hanger in
It
there.
was, dude. The mark was instant, and
Mm,
it was a good 7 8 inches.
damn, that's
Like most of the
insane.
time when she gets somebody, they got that little 2 inch red mark on their body. Like, nah, it was instant on Sasha.
That's Sasha. She a trooper.
Yeah. Um,
It's probably her idea. You gonna hit me? I want you to hit me with your ponytail. All right. No, when I say hit, I mean hit me.
yeah, Sasha's game for all of it.
the problem with this is I have to hit like I have to do like I have to hit the yeah I
You'll
have to
get there.
yeah I have to hit that within like the first frame of his what's it night I'm fucking that up.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Jim's a little worried now.
I can't do it. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. Like we're not doing it. I'm not. Mm-mm. I not showed y'all I 100% of this fucking game, or at least I'll prove it again when it's all said and done. I'm not doing this because this is 40 minutes in, and this is taking. I don't care. I don't fucking care. This right here. I'm taking 2 minutes. For this, taking 2 minutes. This right here. Everybody in the. I don't forgot the name of the group that I'm in on Facebook. But everybody in the Nintendo group that I'm in on Facebook, I forget what the name of it, all you can eat a dick. And this is why. First off, like a lot of you are grown ass people who, for whatever reason, are obsessed with Mario games and Zelda games that aren't current. All of you. You think Sunshine is the best, or you think Galaxy is the best. Fuck off. Super Mario World and Super Mario Odyssey are the two best Mario games 2D and 3D. Period. Super Mario Odyssey is period the best 3D Mario game. Not because I like it the most, but it's because it is the most well put together and it is the most immediate reward game in the series. Simply meaning every 5 feet you go, you get some kind of forward motion, meaning you get closer to the end of the game. There are moons everywhere. It's only until you've gotten like 75% of them do you have to then start searching for them. You get to shit like this. Breath of the Wild is the best Legend of Zelda 3D game, period. By default. If you think, well, Majora's, fuck off with Majora's Mask, fuck off with Ocarina of Time. Both of those games suck dick. They are fucking awful. Now, Wind Waker isn't bad, but Wind Waker, when they made the whole sailing thing, I know Hideo Kojima was like, well, people don't like the Norman Reedus walking simulator because they're American. Japanese games like Japanese audiences do different from American audiences, so they really did think that the sailing aspect would be really well received. But Americans are really fucking impatient, so the amount of sailing in that game was what put a lot of people off. But a lot of people still suck that game's dick. It can fuck the fuck off when sitting next to Breath of the Wild. If you simply don't like Breath of the Wild, there's two reasons you don't like it. You suck at it, and you're determined to go against the grain. That's it. That game is fucking amazing. And I'm not talking about it's amazing because I like it. Because I didn't know I'd like it before I bought it. I bought it and then almost immediately got into it. Like it's beautiful, and the way it makes you play the game is what Legend of Zelda was always supposed to be. The Legend of Zelda series is supposed to be about exploration and trying new things. That's what the first game was supposed to be about. That's why it's so fucking cryptic. You're supposed to try shit. You're supposed to think about what you're doing. It's not supposed to be about this formulaic follow do this, then this, then this, then this. Triforce. No. It's about
Mm,
figuring it the fuck out. And Breath of the Wild literally gives you the opportunity to travel this massive. GTA 5 has a big map. Not nearly as big as GTA 4 though. Like the GTA 4 map is fucking massive. GTA 5, I've driven the circumference of the GTA 5 map on multiple occasions and it don't take a long time. Like it super don't take a long time. Like me and Jay used to just like hang out at the end of the night and just drive around on that game and just shoot the shit. Driving in that game is just it's super big.
yeah.
Breath of the Wild makes the GTA 4 map look like the GTA 5 map. Not because
Mm,
it's
I didn't
expansive, because
realize it
it's
was that big.
not just because it's wide, but because it's deep and it's high. Like just seeing a mountaintop and being like, I'm going the fuck up there. You can go the fuck
Ha!
up there. It might take you
Nice.
forever. And you might die trying to do it because if you aren't prepped, meaning you can't just go somewhere and it's cold, it's like you can't just go. You got to get the right gear to survive cold weather. And then there's going to be stuff up there that either rewards you for exploring because that's what an exploration game is supposed to do, or there's going to be shit up there trying to kill you because that's what a video game that has some sort of exploration element to it should do. Just walking around the game world would be boring. It would be boring if there was nothing trying to hurt you. Like the GTA 5 map, like 4 and 5, if it wasn't for the freaks and strangers, the map would be empty. The fact that there's always something just kind of happening in the GTA 5 world is what brings it to life. The fact that there's like a fucking cannibal cult, or like drug runners and stuff, always kind of having something going on. The game world feels like it's breathing, like it's alive. You find little journals in Breath of the Wild, like tucked away into these like abandoned camps that tell you, "Hey, I was doing a thing up here, and that was clearly a long time ago because I'm fucking dead now," or something along those lines.
Hmm.
That's the end of this
Did anybody
episode.
time that?
It was 5 minutes.
Um, boy, you just paneled so hard. That was that was that was the paneliest panel.
To every
Like,
panel.
Panliest.
like
Oh, I just
we weren't even needed. Why
that was
why were
hard.
why were we
the
here?
The thing I was doing
What?
was just so fucking hard that the ADD in me, like if I wasn't recording this, I'd keep doing it, and I know that because I've done it. I've beaten Mario Odyssey 100%. The only thing I didn't do in Mario Odyssey was continue buying moons from shops. Every moon that there is to get, like if there's an action to obtain a moon in Mario Odyssey, I've done it. I've gotten every single purple coin. I've gotten every single capture. I've gotten every single music track. I've done everything. So forcing myself to do this thing that is making me not have fun is stupid. I'm not doing it. So in the next episode, they're gonna talk about something.
Maybe.
Maybe. Damn, that's good. All right, we out of here. Whew, jeez, I'm warm.